In this video, a man in a hoodie approaches the front door to a house. He then turns on a grinder to cut through the door before smashing a heavy object against it, possibly the handle, the lock, or the part of the door he weakened using the grinder. The homeowner then uses his Ring doorbell camera's two-way speaker to catch the would-be intruder's attention, causing him to run off.
Yo, dude, what the hell are you doing?
What makes this encounter even more unsettling is that he has no backpack or bag with him, meaning that the home's occupants were the likely target. The man has not been caught. This footage was captured in May 2021. A man in a hoodie and leather jacket can be seen moving around a homeowner's backyard, stopping just outside to peek through something. His movements indicate that he is unsure about what to do next. After a few more seconds, the intruder leaves the view of the camera, and an outer screen door can be heard opening before the occupant accosts him, asking him what he needs. The man then pauses before coming back into view of the camera and claiming that he didn't mean to break into the house, despite all the evidence to the contrary. He then runs off in the direction he came from.
Hey, what do you need? What do you need? Hey, what do you need, dude?
Sorry, I didn't mean to run into your house.
Who the are you?
Based on the beginning of the clip, the man had likely been in the backyard for some time, deciding whether or not to attempt to enter, or how. Needless to say, given that he eventually tried, his actions are extremely creepy to say the least. This happened in July of 2021. A creepy-looking, disheveled man is shown talking to himself on a doorstep, while repeatedly knocking on the door and ringing the doorbell. He murmurs things like, "Are you sure? Are you positive? Because I just have a couple questions." Or some variant thereof, even though nobody else is around. The owner then confronts him through the doorbell speaker, and he makes it clear that he wants to rape and kill a female occupant who he believes is living there. He makes clear that he brought a knife with him for that very purpose. Eventually he leaves, but he can still be heard talking to himself as he goes, sometimes loudly.
What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
So, who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Yeah,
I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about maybe fuel. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Can you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What?
Fortunately, the man was taken into police custody soon after the incident. In August 2020, a Ring doorbell camera at a home in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, recorded a man emptying a gas can onto the house's lawn at 3:45 in the morning. After spreading the gasoline, the man leaves the camera's field of view. Soon after, a fire erupts all across the front lawn of the house. Thankfully, nobody was injured, but sadly, the arsonist was never caught, and a vehicle and 2 homes were damaged in the blaze. A $5,000 reward stands for information leading to the unknown man's arrest and conviction. This next video is extremely disturbing. It begins with a woman's screams for help, piercing a dark nighttime street in Los Angeles on November 12, 2019. Soon after, a white vehicle drives down the street with its trunk open as neighbors watch. The direction of the woman's screams move with the van, indicating a kidnapping in progress. A neighbor confirmed that the struggle took place just 2 doors down from the house with the doorbell camera, which seems realistic, given that the van passes by said house soon after the screams begin. Unfortunately, despite an LAPD investigation, the case remains unsolved. In this footage, you can see a man in a hoodie and a cap examining a package that is clearly not his. The package contained Pediasure, which the homeowner's son, who was chronically ill, had to consume through a feeding tube in his stomach. The attempted theft of this sick child's medical supplies makes this man's actions all the more unnerving. After examining the packages, the prowler makes a long, straight motion with his hand along the middle of both boxes, while ripping can be heard, most likely from a knife. Luckily, the homeowner tells him to get away, immediately sending the man fleeing down the street.
Don't touch that. Get away from there. It's just milk.
Whether anything became of this footage is unknown.